viewers, this is Gazza here, and today I've got a few hours to spare on a Saturday afternoon, so I thought I'd just come and go over some well worked areas that I've been to quite often. Yeah, there's an old chimney there. I did a lot of detecting around there and found lots of coins, and yeah, I'm here today with the Manticore. It was pretty noisy along here, a lot of rubbish, so I put the stabilizer on 1 just to quieten it down a little bit, and I got a good signal here, and yeah, I think I might have something good here. I found lots of rubbish up till now. I've been here for a while, but here's a penny by the looks of it. It's just a kangaroo penny by the looks of it, I think. Oh well, I suppose that's 1 coin for this afternoon. Be nice if there was some more, but considering I've been over most of this area, I'm not very hopeful, but who knows. Okay, let's continue onwards. And a little while later, here's a teaspoon, or what's left of it. It's pretty beaten up, but I'll expect some better signals from now on as I'm heading towards the ute. Just in front of the ute there, that's where there used to be an old house. I've detected a lot here and found a few coins. Actually, the first couple of videos I did with the Manticore were here, and I ended up with a few coins that I'd missed earlier. Yeah, alright, let's keep going and see what else we can find. So much rubbish in this area. It's hard to pick out good signals from bad, but I got a good solid one here, and I dug this out, and this has given me a good solid target. 50 something it was. Now what is it? I don't think it's anything good. There you go. It's a ring thing. Yeah. Alright, let's carry on. Been going for a little while here. So much rubbish in the ground here. I just wish I had the 6-inch coil, but anyhow, we'll make do with the standard coil. And that looks like a pretty good signal to me. Best one I've had for a fair while anyhow. We will chance a live dig. I've dug a lot of rubbish here too, so that's more than likely what it's going to be. It might be over there, I think, somewhere. Now I can see something here. There you go. It's another ring thing. It looks like a washer from a spark plug. Alright, we will carry on. Gee, there's some rubbish in the ground here. There's lots of big iron and that. This is roughly where the house was years ago. It's really difficult to pick out good targets from bad. Anyhow, I got one here that was is about in the 90s. So it seemed a pretty good signal, but I wasn't sure. And look at that. Down the bottom of this hole is a lovely medallion of some sort by the looks of it. Now that might be one of those Boer War medallions, I think. Yep, that's what it looks like. Anyhow, Lord Roberts or whatever his name was. I've found a few of them around this area in the past, so here's another one. Shows the connection to the Boer War. Very nice. That's a lovely find. So far the best for today. Alright, let's carry on. Oh, I've been just going up and down around this area. It's just so much rubbish in the ground and iron and that. It's really difficult detecting actually. Anyhow, I've got a good solid little signal here, and yeah, looks as though I may have a button, or is it just a stud or something? Washer. Looks more like a washer, I think. Another great signal here. But I've just dug it out, and yeah, that's all it is. Rivets from probably horse harness or whatever. Anyhow, it's nearly time for me to go, so yeah. Okay, it's been a lovely afternoon anyhow, weather-wise, and a couple of good finds, so that's good. Oh well, final run to the ute, and often that means I find a coin or something good. We will see this time if we can find something good. Got a good signal here. Oh, look at that. Ah well. That's the reality of detecting in these places. Okay, I'm near the area where I found a few coins in the past, and I've got the signal here. So that sounds pretty good. I'll give that a final dig before I go home, and see what we might have. Pretty rocky just here. Oh, look at that. Just another old washer. Alright, it's time for me to go home, and I'll catch you all later in the review. Well, as for the review, as you've seen in the video, I didn't find many good things today, and no, I'm not going to show you those ring things again. So we'll just move on to those two items of note. First of all, here's the penny, and it's a kangaroo penny dated 1950 with George VI on the other side. Alright, now we'll move on to the find of the day, the medallion. This was actually quite a jumpy signal, but with consistent numbers in the 90s. I had dug some similar targets just beforehand, and they just ended up being large iron, so I thought this would be the same. So I was more than a little surprised to see this sitting at the bottom of the hole. To dig down, I had to go through very hard packed stony soil, and I was so thankful that I never ended up scratching it, because that could have easily happened. Okay, time for a closer look. And on this side it reads Field Marshal Lord Roberts VC, South Africa. And in the centre is a very regal looking Lord Roberts, dressed in all his finery and sporting a lovely big bushy moustache. And turning it over, it reads In Commemoration of Peace, British and Transvaal War 1900, lest we forget. And in the centre circle, in front of the flags, is a veiled Queen Victoria, who's looking rather pleased that the war is now finished and there's peace. There's a hole in the top, so perhaps this was worn as a pendant, or perhaps there was some ribbons attached. This might have been one of those medallions given out to school children, but I'm not really sure about that. Apart from some wear on the top right hand side, it's actually in pretty good condition. This is actually the fourth one of these that I found. 3 on one other site, and now this one here, but all from the same town. Looking online, there's lots of Boer War medallions, but strangely I couldn't find this exact design.
So in conclusion, only 2 decent finds from today's hunt. The Boer War Peace Medallion is by far today's best find. Anyhow, I reckon there's still some good things to be found there in amongst all that rubbish and iron. So I dare say myself and the Manticore will be returning there sometime in the future. Okay, well that's about all for now. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll catch you all again next time.